the universe is testing you. Well, you're the universe. So do you know for sure that you're testing you? And would you test yourself? Why? And why would you test yourself? Welcome back to the Invincible CEO Wish Fulfilled Playground. My name is Dede Powerniak, and I am the Invincible CEO, and I am here to help you manifest with ease because manifestation is simple, easy, and fun. And I help you make clear, concise, certain choices in the now moment so that you can see your wish fulfilled actualized and enjoy every step of the way. I'm so excited to bring you this new topic of manifestation, how to persist and move in the 3D while you are actualizing and experiencing every step of the way your wish fulfilled. Because there seems to be a belief that you could get out of the wish fulfilled or that something can happen along the journey that would stop the wish fulfilled. For me, there's only two things that you have to do to manifest with these. Two things that you have to do to persist, to move in 3D, right? We hear all the time that 3D circumstances don't matter. And I'm here to not only tell you that today conceptually, but before we do, take a moment to like and subscribe, share the channel. And if you would like to work with me to make clear, concise, certain choices to know that you're anchored into your wish fulfilled, check out the description box below. You manifest all day long, all the time, whether you realize it or not, because even as a human experience, even before you got into this manifestation thing, you were always manifesting. You can't not manifest, right? You're manifest. Right now, I would say to you that you are manifesting the wish fulfilled of another YouTube video, right? That's the wish fulfilled. And that's why when people say to me, I'm watching the videos, but nothing's changing, because you're manifesting watching the video. Like it's so paradoxical and so obvious that you don't realize that watching a video is a manifestation. We all come with our own unique perspective. And I want you to start viewing whether it's a YouTube video or a Facebook post or an Instagram post. If you go into your feed, each one of those posts, those videos, represent its own world, its own universe, its own wish fulfilled. And the title and the thumbnail kind of get your attention, and it's an offering to come and play in that reality, right? But you're kind of a spectator right now where you're just watching the video. So it's like a third person perspective. But as I say, and I know other coaches say, that you have to go into the experience. Take a video, what you learn in the video, and go and experience it so that you can see firsthand. I could teach you, and we can talk on videos on how to do a yoga position or how to do a bicep curl. But it's a whole different thing if you take yourself into the gym and hold the position, put yourself in the position, or pick up the dumbbell and do experience in physicality, 3D, the bicep curl. Is take a big, deep breath. Because, like I said earlier, there's only two things that you need for manifestation, and we're going to go over those. And this is how you're going to know that you're persisting in your wish fulfilled. How do you know your wish fulfilled is actualizing? Manifestation is simple, easy, and fun, and all I want to do is see you win, win big, win all the time. Your mind, wherever it knows that you're going to put your attention, it's going to unfold the assumption that you're in. So really, you have to be very aware, because if something is unfolding in front of you and it makes you think that you're not in your wish fulfilled, you can't say with 100% certainty that that thing happening isn't part of the wish fulfilled, even though it may not be how you chose the wish fulfilled to unfold. But when you begin to see everything as part of the unfolding, things begin to change and shift very quickly. One coach is saying that if it seems like your manifestations are sliding backwards, you're being tested. Now, this, from my perspective, drives me nuts, because I truly believe when the coach says that, or another coach says that you can't manifest if you're complaining. So remember, if that video is the door to their reality, and this is what they teach, and this is what they've experienced, and I'm not denying them their experience. I really believe they've had the experience that they've had. What it comes down to is, do you want to adopt that into your world? And is that how you want your manifestations to play out? Because I'm going to share with you my perspective today of what I do of how to persist and actualize simultaneously, because you're always aware and experiencing, just like right now you're aware and you're experiencing this video. So with those coaches that talk about the universe is testing you, well, you're the universe. So do you know for sure that you're testing you? And would you test yourself? Why? And why would you test yourself? Why not just go into the experience? See, for me, manifestation is about taking something that might take human experience wise 10 steps to do. And if I can shorten the time and space and get it down to 5 or 3, or an instant shift, like automatic, that's for me, that's what manifestation is about. It is shortening the time and the space needed and elevating the expansion. And because I always get what I want plus more, whatever I ask for, I get that plus more. So why would I just accept something that I just asked for and it just get that, or get something less than what I've asked for, or something that diminishes me, right? So you have to know who you are and what it is that you're asking for. But if you're in a universe that tests you, the you that gets tested is one version. The you that passes the test is another version. There's another version of you that doesn't pass the test. There's a version of you that's confused why you're being tested. Like, so if you're going to be in a universe that you get tested, then make sure that you pass it. Because if you're just getting tested over and over, and your mind, and you acknowledge you're being tested, but you don't acknowledge that you've passed the test, then you'll just keep repeating universes where you're always tested, but you don't get the fulfillment or the total actualization, because your mind now believes that the actualization of the test is what you're looking for. Because if you think you need to be tested, you're going to be looking for the test. And if it seems like things are going backwards, if you've asked for money and money is going in the opposite direction, and it seems like you're not in the wish fulfilled because you're not going in the direction of the wish fulfilled, and in knowing and pulling from a previous experience of something you've done, and we can connect the dots, because that before you may not have considered it manifestation, but now you will, and now you can use that same roadmap for any manifestation. Doesn't have to be the same topic. You're really going to get the clarity that you need. The conscious mind chooses and the subconscious mind populates. So if the conscious mind is the chooser, it makes the choice, and the subconscious mind populates, then you can't say for sure consciously that things going in an opposite direction are not part of your wish fulfilled. So you're not being tested. And again, in my universe, I don't get tested. So if we simultaneously ask for the same thing, and you believe you're going to be tested, and it's going to take you 3 or 4 steps to get what you've asked for, but for me, I don't get tested and I get it instantly, eventually you're going to be pissed off that yours is taking so long and you got to be tested. And why don't I need to be tested? Because I don't teach that reality. Those guides and teachers that do, that's part of what it is that they've experienced, and that's what they're sharing right now. It's very real to them. Go into those realities if that's what you want to do. Go with those coaches if that's what you want to do. But make sure, once again, if you're in a tested reality, that you pass the test. You can't get this wrong. You can't. You can make it long, but you can't get it wrong. Thank you so much for being here. Lots more wonderful videos. So excited to bring this to you. Happy manifesting and enjoy.